Okay, so it's been a very long time since I filmed, honestly. I'm so sorry. Like, I will definitely be doing a video about why this light is literally blinding me, like, ow, my eyeball. I'll definitely be doing a video like in the future explaining as to why I haven't been uploading in a while, as well as, like, you know, giving you the deeds and answering a couple of questions that you guys asked me on Instagram. But yeah, today that is not the topic of this video, honestly, and I'm super excited because I'm going to be talking about the Fenty Eaze Drop. Woo, woo. Now, as you guys know, I love using my skin tint. The one that I've been using recently for like the past couple months has been the Glossier one, and I really like this one just because it's very natural, very skin-like. It definitely doesn't cover anything, but it still gives me like that evenness to my skin, which I really like. Right now I don't have any makeup on. As you can tell, I do have some redness on my cheeks and some breakouts peeking through underneath my skin. This side is doing a little bit better, but this side, I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe that's because that's where like I lay down, where I sleep on this side. I don't know, but I am breaking out. I do got, like, you know, things on my face that like are not, my skin is not perfect, but it's definitely not too bad right now. So I thought, you know, this is like the perfect time to compare the tints, one of my current favorite versus the Fenty one. I feel like they're gonna be completely different, honestly, just because the Eaze Drop definitely looks like it has more coverage. I did do like a TikTok video for you guys on my first impression on the Eaze Drop, so go check it out if you haven't. But yeah, I'm really excited to try it out, and let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna be using my dirty ass sponge. Do not judge me. This one is basically what I use when I apply any type of base makeup, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do the left side using the Glossier one, and then I'm gonna use the Fenty PD one using the right side. Both of them are naturally very fluid, but I do think that the Eaze Drop is a little bit more thicker, it's a little bit more dense, whereas the Glossier one is like super watery. I use G8 in Glossier, where I use number 7 in the Eaze Drop. I'm usually a 210 in the Fenty like Pro Filter foundations, and so I thought this one would be a little bit better for me, I hope. Like, usually what I do is I just kind of make like a little bit like a squiggly line on my cheeks and on my forehead, and that's just kind of like what works for me. And I want to show you closer how it looks when I like blend it. As you can tell, like, literally it doesn't do anything for like my, you know, redness of my underneath my skin or like the breakouts. Like, it just kind of evens out my skin. That's all it does, really. If you've used the Glossier Perfecting Skin tint, let me know what you guys think about it, because like when I first heard, like, you know, search about it, a lot of people said, like, you know, it's really good for just evening out a little bit of your skin tone and giving you that dewiness, but it doesn't really have any justice when it comes to actually covering anything. It just evens out your skin a bit, and that's pretty much it. Personally, I like that just because these days I haven't been using that much like makeup and stuff on my face, just because I have to wear a mask and I don't want to break out more than I usually do, especially around my jawline. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. To show you, this is basically the Glossy one. Not much coverage, and I feel like the lighting really makes my skin look freaking perfect. Okay, like, look at this lighting. Like, honestly guys, remember, lighting is key. Like, look at this, it makes your skin look amazing, super perfect. And then look at this. Like, of course my skin is not really bad condition, just because like I've been taking care of it a lot, but you could see the facial hair more, you could see the redness more, you could see like the sunken in eyes. So guys, really, like, when you're watching videos on YouTube, like, don't feel bad if you think like, oh my god, that person's skin is perfect, or that person's makeup is amazing, I can never do that. Lighting is key, okay? Lighting is key. Now that I have that side, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Eaze Drop one on the other side, And this is definitely, as you can tell, not my favorite side of my face. I prefer this side, but I wanted to do this side just because that way I'm not as like biased when it comes to the product. And one thing I did notice when I first tried this out for my video is that a little bit goes a long way. Like when it comes to the Glossier one, I have to put like layers and layers and layers on my face, but when it comes to like the Eaze Drop one, it's like you literally don't need that much to get a little bit of coverage and still look very skin-like. So yeah, beware when you're applying the Eaze Drop one. So this one I'm just gonna put a little bit just because, as I said, it has a lot of coverage compared to the Glossier one. So I'm not gonna put a lot. And I'm just gonna blend it literally with like the same sponge that I blended the Glossier one. And look at that, guys, like this side, okay, pretty. It looks, oh my god, my throat just cracked. Of course, this side looks really pretty, but this side has so much more coverage. Like, it's freaking crazy. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but like, wow. I definitely like this color on me. It looks really, really pretty on my skin tone. So let me take you into the shade so you guys can see a little bit more. So as you could tell, the left side definitely looks a lot more skin. There's a lot more imperfection, there's a lot more redness, a lot more bumps, but it still looks a little bit more even than my natural skin. And then of course on the right side of my face, I definitely look a lot more evened out, a lot more coverage. There's not as much redness peeking through compared to like the Glossier one, but it still looks very skin-like and it still looks glowy and dewy. Now when I first tried the Eaze Drop one, I noticed that it was clinging onto some of my dry patches, especially like on my forehead. I felt like around my forehead and my nose, like it was way too noticeable. But after like exfoliating my skin and just really making sure that my skincare was up to the point, it looked a lot better for sure. So you could definitely tell there's a big difference between the left and the right side. I feel like it really depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for something that's a lot more just moisturizer, skin-like, just slight evenness, go for the Glossier. And if you're looking for something that's a little bit more blurry, definitely gives you more of a blur effect, has a little bit more coverage but still more skin-like, then go for the Fenty Beauty one. Now when it comes to like the color, I feel like the Fenty one definitely looks a lot more yellow, whereas the Glossier looked a lot more neutral. So I feel like I'm digging the Fenty's shade more, just because it looks a lot more lifting and a lot more brightening compared to like the Glossier one. Also, something else that I did notice about the Glossier and the Eaze Drop from Fenty is that the Glossier definitely has a more of a dewiness to it, whereas the Fenty one has a lot more of like a silky mattifying touch to it. It's not matte, of course, but it's not like extremely dewy compared to like, you know, the Glossier one. So definitely take that into consideration, especially on your skin type. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Eaze Drop, the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop. I definitely will say that a couple of the pros would be that it gives you that blur effect and it's really pretty and it's just like perfect for summer and if you're wearing a mask and all that stuff. But on the other hand, like it does cling onto some dry patches, so you do have to be careful, especially if you have extremely dry skin and if your skin is not exfoliated. Yeah, really beware of that kind of situation. But let me know if you guys did use it and how it worked for you, because yeah, I'm really curious to know. Like, so far I've been having a really good positive like outcome with it, but of course like it really depends also on my skin condition, and right now my skin is doing relatively better compared to like a month ago. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think. And I know that I have been MIA for such a long time, but I will definitely be catching you guys up on everything that's happening and all of the change. You could probably tell from my background that is very different from my previous videos. So yeah, please be patient with me, but please be patient with me. But I really wanted to upload this video now, just before like, you know, it's too late kind of thing. But yeah, let me know if you guys like this kind of vlog type of review videos, and if you want to more type of videos like these, of course hit me up, tell me in the comments. And of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so you can be part of the diverse beauty squad. That would be amazing, and I will talk to you guys later. Love ya. Obsessed with you.